Hi everybody. So it's probably gonna take a couple minutes for everybody to get on here. I'm gonna move this back a smidge. I have my pretty shawl on. It kind of makes me look huge, but or maybe I want to go forward. Let's see. Okay. So, hi Brandy. Feel free to share the video, Brandy. That helps a ton. And I'm just going to start. So I want to open up a sacred space. I want to open up a sacred container of white light. I want to call on all of my guardian angels of those that will be watching this, as well as on replay. Thank you. It's so warm and cozy. Whoops. It's so warm and cozy. I'm like, I can't just like stop. I can't not wear it right now. I want to call in my guardian angels, all the guardian angels of those who are watching this live as well as on replay. I want to call on ancestral spirits, power animals, totem animals of God's white light. I want to call on archangels and ascended masters, specifically Archangel Ariel, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Zadkiel, Archangel Shamuel, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael. I want to call on Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, the Egyptian goddesses Isis and Sekhmet. Thanks, Brandy. I want to call on, I'm also getting to call on specific goddesses from specific pantheons. So I want to call on the Hindu goddesses Lakshmi, Sarasvati. I want to call on Ganesha. I also want to call on Yogi Bhajan. I want to call on Thoth. I want to call on Athena, Artemis, and Diana. And any and all angels known or unknown to me at this time that are willing and able to assist in this space. Hi Shirley, I think you're new to my lives. I don't recognize your name. So I'll be doing card pulls. I've just been opening up a sacred container. I think we've got everybody ready to go here. So with that, the circle is open and I'm excited to help people. So just a couple updates about what's going on with the moon right now. So I'm a certified angel card reader and also an astrologer, and I do readings, I do soul coaching, I do astrology readings. So right now the moon is in Pisces. Yay! Well, that's great. Right now the moon is in Pisces. We're still in Aries season. So, you know, Pisces is water and Aries is fire. So they don't alchemize very well, right? Fire puts out, or water puts out fire, and fire can't thrive when there's too much water. So it kind of creates like this steamy aspect, right? Hi, Lori. So right now you might find we're also still, thank you. Right now, also, we're still in a Mercury retrograde, and we will be actually, we're in the home stretch though. This weekend, Mercury will go direct. Astrologically, there will be about a little bit of like maybe a week or up to 2 weeks, depending upon how sensitive people are. Depends, you know. You might still feel little inklings of the Mercury going direct because it takes time for the planet to kind of catch up to its full speed. That's not usually talked about, but it will definitely improve with it going direct. This weekend, we're going to have a new moon in Aries, which is very exciting because Aries is initiating energy. It's the first sign of the zodiac, so you can really expect a lot of like recharged energy, new beginnings with this new moon in Aries. It's very exciting. In addition, Uranus is transiting, the planet Uranus is transiting at the final degrees of Aries, so this will actually be conjuncting the spot where the new moon is, which means that, you know, Uranus rules invention, inventive thinking, spontaneity. It's also associated sometimes with disruptions. So there might be things that come about suddenly, but it should be exciting, you know? Yes, I love an Aries. My North Node is an Aries, and I really love Aries energy so much. What else? So yes, if you are interested, I think most of you are on my Moon Report email list. If you're not, you can email me at, I'll put my email here real quick. Okay, so you can email me there. Yay, Sagittarius! You can email me there and you can get on my Moon Report list. So I send this out twice a month, sometimes 3 times a month if we have 3 moons that month. And I include a fairy card message, usually like a fairy poetry. I include lots of little goodies. It's just a little teaser. I also do customized moon reports monthly, which is a great way to learn astrologically what's going on with the new and full moons of that month specifically for your chart. So if that interests you, feel free to reach out and ask. That's a paid offering. In addition, I'm a former teacher myself, so I've actually been writing lots of spiritual curriculum. So right now I have, Archangel cheat sheets for sale. I also have a chakra clearing cheat sheet set that is for sale. So these are digital files that are written, and they include basically lots of teachable content for you to access about whatever that topic is. These are also, oh, my selfie light died. I gotta charge that. These are also live documents, so as I get more information and I update them, you'll also get the benefits of those updates. Let me take this off. And I'm just gonna put this other light on a little brighter. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I love that selfie light, but it doesn't hold its charge, although it could be also because it's Mercury retrograde. So that's lots of juicy updates with my spiritual business. So to recap, we have the moon is currently transiting in Pisces. We're still in Aries season. We have a new moon in Pisces coming up this weekend. Sign up on my moon report email list if you're not on it already. I've got lots of juicy offerings going. In addition, I have a lot more things coming up with astrology teachings. I am putting together an astrology school, which will be done online. For that, I'm being very mindful about who I bring in as the students, so I am actually putting an interview process into that. And if you're interested in that, let me know and we can chit chat. I'm gonna cap this at, yeah, the struggle is real, Alex. I totally feel you. I'm gonna cap that at a small group of students, so if that interests you, let me know. It has not launched yet, so definitely I'm happy to chat with people that are interested. I have a few students for sure that are interested already. Let's see what else. So I think I covered everything. I covered the latest with the astro, the latest with business updates. So let's jump in. I'm going to do card pulls. So I am pulling from the Akashic Tarot by Sandra Ann Taylor. I have also Animal Tarot. I'm really obsessed with this deck. I can't get enough of it. Yes! And then I'm also pulling from Flower Therapy. So the way this works is usually I just pull what you need to know right now because these are just little micro 1-card reads. Sometimes if I feel called, I'll do 2 cards or maybe up to 3 cards. But if you're tuning into this and whatever is coming through, also those that jumped on, feel free to share this video. It actually really helps a lot. A lot of times people just don't even know that I'm on live, and it really helps when people that are in the live share it because it brings more people in that can receive healing. So what was I saying? Just lost my train of thought. Oh yes, so I'm doing single card pulls pretty much. What you need to know right now, if you want a deeper dive, definitely message me and we can explore getting a customized reading for you within your budget or whatever works best. Sometimes I do feel like soul coaching is best depending upon what's going on or the nature of the issues. So if you're interested in a card pull, leave a message in the chat and let me know, like yes please, or you would like one, and I would love to do that for you. You're also welcome to share if it's something specific you want me to pull on. I'm happy to read that and kind of inform that into the reading as well. So good stuff. I see the hearts, I see the likes. Thank you, Brandy. And I'm just gonna smudge a small bit. I think I forgot to do that. I opened up the container, but I want to smudge a little bit. This lighter I have has not been working very well today at all. And I think it's definitely Mercury retrograde because it's still not working right now. And I just refilled it. Hold on. I'm gonna snag some from my candle. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm just smudging a little bit. This is Palo Santo. So this is a sacred wood, a holy wood, and this usually comes up, as you can see, like the beautiful white smoke. I found that the energy of this is just enough that I get a little bit of a clearing, but it's not extreme like sage is, where, I mean, sage is amazing, but, and in fact, I have a sage bundle right here, but sometimes the scent of the sage really lingers in the space, and if you have roommates or people that maybe don't like that scent, yay, thank you for sharing that, Brandy. Yes, and also I almost forgot, I am newly approved on a healer website. Well, it's been a little while now. And it's called Healing Clouds, and they actually have a special free promotion where you can get a free session with me, the first one free. It's through video chat, so there are a couple of technical requirements. It used to be that you needed a laptop with a webcam or an Android phone, but love that. Thank you for sharing that, Alex. I didn't... Yes. Yeah, so, you know, you can, Archangel Gabriel, help me remember what I was saying. I just keep losing my train of thought today. You can, yes, so now they've actually opened it up more to Apple products, but there's a specific version you need to have. So if you're interested in that, please message me. It's a great opportunity to get a session with me. It's an amazing value because you'll get it for free. Good. I'm so glad, Brandy. Thank you. I received that. Yeah, it's a really great opportunity. It's limited time. They could lift this promotion at any time. So if you're interested in that, you can email me. I put my email in the chat, and you know, healers need healing too. So if you know someone, you know, that might be interested, or you just anybody that you think might be interested, feel free to pass it along because it's a really great opportunity. And most recently, I actually went back into, I've been going through a lot of files that I have and rediscovered this energy clearing protocol that I have, and I actually revamped it in my own faiриfied, I'm calling it my faiриfied way, through the energy of the divine feminine. So I actually now will be incorporating that for those that are interested. It's essentially an energy clearing protocol where I go through various different things, and I give you kind of a note or a long transcript of what exactly I cleared and the percentages, it's before and after. I could talk forever about it, but if you're interested in that, that's something I'm also providing, and for select people I may also be able to do that in the Healing Cloud session. So good stuff. So let me know if you're interested in a card pull. I think we definitely have people on, so feel free to let me know if you're interested in a card pull. And like I said, sharing this video helps a lot. It helps people that need healing see that I'm providing this. I don't do free readings except for during my Facebook lives. So for some people, this is a really important way that they can receive. I also have been doing a daily, yes, definitely, Shirley. I have been doing a daily card pull as well during all of Mercury retrograde. So I'll be still doing that through this weekend. I may continue with it. I'm kind of feeling it out. I have so many card pictures on my phone that it's just an effortless way for me to also just tune in that day and say, okay, what's appropriate, and share. So definitely like my page because you'll also get updates on that. And I'm also on Instagram at Julie Ann Faye, so you can find me there too. Okay, so let's see. So what does Shirley need to know right now? Don't feel like this is the right deck for you, Shirley, so let's go over here. What does Shirley need to know right now? Okay, we got half the deck. Does Shirley need to know right now? Oh, okay. So with this deck, reverse does matter. So the card that you got is Four of Scrolls, the Karmic Trench, but I pulled it in the reverse position. So when this card comes up in the reverse position, it's actually a very good thing. So this means that I'm going to maybe flip back and forth a little bit between upright and reversed, but when this card is upright, it means that you're stuck in a rut. You're kind of in a situation which is probably karmically related or past life related in some way, where you're still trying to repeat the same pattern or try to make something work with the same person, and you just have an overwhelming amount of evidence that it really doesn't work out, you know, but you're still kind of trying to fix that. It's like you could see this farmer, he's trying to fix these fields that are sort of like barren and there's just dirt there, but look at all of this harvest over here that he's not looking at, right? So this card is like very much about being stuck. But because I pulled this in the reverse position, this means that you've now left that pattern behind. So kudos to you, Shirley. This is a very positive card. I can relate to this. This could be about a particular person, like a relationship, a job, a particular way that you were approaching your life, or just some type of energy pattern that you kept repeating, whether it was like codependency or some type of addiction, or it could be so many things. So this is a very positive card saying like you're on the right path by letting that situation, that person, whatever that was, go, because now you're not going to stay so stuck in the trench anymore. So I'm going to also pull a flower card for you. I'm feeling called to do that as well. So what does Shirley need to know right now as it relates to this other card? Fell down and it's stuck between my legs. Okay. Oh, and you got family harmony. Chrysanthemum. Your loved ones form a strong pillar of support, embrace their love, and put past issues behind you. So what I'm getting is that as a result of you letting go of this karmic, negatively charged or frustrating situation, it's now going to open up space and energy and more love in your life. So you'll be able to call in more love, more connection, perhaps with members of your family, pets, loved ones, you know, even new relationships. So this will blossom more love for you as a result of you walking away from that toxic situation that just, you know, when we're in that trench, you could see it's like he's determined to still go in that trench that's not really serving him. So it is very difficult. I've been there. Absolutely, Alex. Yeah, I've been there myself, and it's very difficult when you're in it. You'll also know that you're in it because you'll be very confused. Your energy will be very fragmented, and you really will feel very disconnected from knowing what to do. Hi, Candace. Absolutely. Thank you for the sweet message. Yeah, so hopefully that helped you, Shirley. And so good stuff. Keep up the good work, and you're allowing more love into your life now, so that's a good thing. Okay, so Alex was next. I guess it's a 2-card kind of day because I'm feeling 2 cards for you as well, Alex. All right, so what does Alex need to know right now? Nope, we're going to start with the other deck here. Go back. Just in general with Mercury retrograde, I've been finding, thank you. I've been finding a lot of, like, it's weird. My impulses, I find that I have to redo, which I'm very clairsentient. So usually, like, when I go right to it, it's like I know. But Mercury retrograde sometimes causes us to act faster than we normally would. It's kind of like this weird paradox. So you might find that things have to get redone. So don't internalize it or feel like you're flawed in any way. It's just kind of part of the energy right now, and it will pass. Okay, so let's see. Oops, there we go. Let's confirm if these are both for Alex. Okay, so I thought I was going to do 1 Animal Tarot, 1 Akashic Tarot for you, Alex, but I got 2 from Akashic Tarot. So first one here is, so we could do 1 and then the next, or we could view them together. So we'll see. Yes, I definitely agree with that, Alex. Yes, definitely. Healers need to be healed too. And healers need to receive too. So I for sure agree with that. Couldn't agree more. So you got number 16, Caught in the Ruins. So 16 in numerology would sum to a 7, which means, you know, this card could be very much about the spiritual. Well, that's good. I'm extremely mercurial. So when Mercury gets like a little bit affected, I'm always affected. So this could be, you know, about truth-seeking and spirituality. And what I really noticed about this too is that there's 2 people that are stuck, like literally behind bars, right? But, and there is kind of like this ruined castle in the background, right? So what I'm wondering too is like, maybe this relates to you discovering the truth of the matter about somebody, that you were kind of like stuck with this person and you're like, okay, well, what is the truth of the matter? How do we get unstuck? Whether you want to, maybe it's you questioning like, do I want to stay with this person? Maybe it's a business partnership or a lover. The other card you got is number 13, the Buddha prepares. So this would sum to a 4 in numerology. So what I'm getting is that the answer to that question, the stuck energy with that person, is for you to go within and really connect with the energy of like meditation. And even if you could get outside and go underneath the tree and meditate, that would be very good. Because there's lots of ancestors and spirit guides that are wanting to connect with you to kind of help you resolve this issue. And you could see here that it's like he's meditating, and look at all of these figures that are popping up in spirit that are there waiting to kind of help and connect with him while he's meditating, right? In addition, you also can connect with like tree energy or tree spirit energy. In fact, today I actually left offerings at 3 trees around this property that I'm at. And I just do it very simply. I light an incense stick and I kind of hold space in my heart, and I thank them for their service to this space and being protective, because trees carry guardian energy spirits, right? Trees are old souls that are here, and a lot of times the trees that we go to often, or the trees that are on the place that we live, are actually important guardians for us. So, it's an often overlooked way that is valuable for us to honor those spirits. So yeah, so what I'm trying really hard not to look at the comments so I could just channel without like being influenced. So, cause I like to channel and then look at the comments. So, so that's what I'm getting for you, Alex. So it's like, there's some type of situation you're needing guidance. There's lots of people in spirit that want to help. Maybe explore connecting with the tree energy, because I was working with that today myself and it was very healing and loving. So yes, love that. Meet you and your inner twin. Yes, to heal one person, definitely agree. And it's a never-ending process to be healed, right? Some people feel like, oh, I'm done now. And it's like, no, it doesn't work that way. You'll get new tests, new initiations, right? So definitely. So hopefully I was helpful to you, Alex. And I'm really looking forward to what's going to come through for you in meditation. I feel like you're going to receive a lot of support. Okay, so I'm going to put this here. And let's see who else. Yay, I'm so glad, Shirley. I was like TQSM, and then I was like, thank you so much. That's a new one. I didn't know that one, so that's super fun. Absolutely, I can pull a card for you, Candace. Yes, and for anybody that's on the live that jumped on, if you feel called, I would love it if you could. That's funny. So are you saying like a twin flame, or is it an actual twin? That would be interesting to know. But I'm assuming it's an actual twin because you're saying in the womb, but feel free to clarify. If you're on this live and you feel called, I would love it if you could share this video. It really helps more people find me and be able to receive healing and learn about my business, and it's super healing and supportive to me, so I would very much appreciate that. Okay, so Candace, let's see. What does Candace need to know right now? Whoa, really fast. All right, so Candace, you got number 2, the High Priestess. Fun card. So it's so interesting too, because owl energy was also coming up very strong today, right? So, well, you guys wouldn't know that, but I would. An actual twin, got it, yeah. Yeah. So maybe there's a little bit, Alex, too, of like, you know, when you're a twin, it's like, I know that I was listening to one Abraham Hicks talk one time where she said that, you know, in a sense, when people incarnate as twins, it's like, it could be one soul that just chose to represent in 2 bodies. So I could see how that's very difficult where you are stuck with the person, right? That's like what that one energy card was saying. But there's some type of decision that needs to be made about your journey. So there's sort of this paradox where it's like you signed up to be a soul disincarnate between 2 bodies, but at the same time, you also agreed to be in two separate bodies because you wanted to manifest separate experiences. So I think it's an interesting challenge for you of maybe learning about energetic boundaries and how to make decisions for yourself. Because what I'm getting is just to really remain laser focused on the fact that you chose to incarnate as separate bodies. So it's like there are experiences you want to experience that are part of your path that may not be part of your twin's path. And that's something you really need to kind of work through or understand right now. So I also do, I'm an astrologer and I do astrology readings. So if you're interested in that, Alex, astrology is one of my spiritual gifts that it's really like a very core part of who I am. So Candace, you got number 2, the High Priestess. So you could see that this card, there's a lot of energy. Okay, got it. So you can see that there's a lot of energy here. There's, you know, the blue butterfly here about transformation. There's the scroll. There's the water energy. There's the moon. So for you, Candace, there's a lot of maybe unrest, or like there's decisions that have to be made. This might even kind of be a theme that's coming up tonight too. It's like a little bit of unrest and the need for people to kind of go within more, to practice more meditation right now. You know, when the moon goes into Aries this weekend, you're going to have difficulty meditating because it's going to be like go time, you know. But now that it's moon in Pisces until that time, it is absolutely a more watery, softer energy that is more about connecting with your guides and ancestor spirits. Cool. Yeah, so Candace, if you're there, let me know how this is for you. You might want to look at connecting with owl spirit animal. I feel like right now this is just a time for you to kind of go more inward and maybe take those answers into meditation. Or for me also, I do Kundalini yoga, and yoga is a very powerful way that I also receive answers. Also connecting with crystals, incense, body movement, even just doing exercise actually can shift things in your field and just help you to really kind of get clarity. So, you know, I feel like for you, Candace, it's about connecting deeper. Let's pull one more card for you. Okay, so we got one. What does Candace need to know right now? No, not from this one. This Akashic Tarot deck like really wants to be used right now. What does Candace need to know right now? Alright, well the deck split itself, so I'll just shuffle between these now. Alright, it seems, Candace, that you need 3 cards. So I hope you're still there. If you're not, you can always go back and watch this on replay. So remember we had the High Priestess, which was about going more inward. The next card I have is 7 of Roses, the Journey. So this is a beautiful card. You could see all the ships are in the harbor and the sun is rising. So this is like something new is beginning in your life. You had to kind of go in the recent past more inward, slow things down, connect with your intuition. But right now, this is about a new journey opening up for you. And then for future, we have balance. So, and this is 7 of Forces. So you could see here that there's actually the scales, right? And then you could see that there's rolled scrolls on one side, if you could see that. But then on the other side, we have stacks of paper. So what I'm getting for you is that it's like this new journey you're on. Maybe it is involving more writing. I definitely can relate to this. It's more writing or some new chapter in your life. Maybe it's a new chapter in your career or something like that. But you have to balance these 2 energies. One is kind of like the unseen, the like it's yet to be done. And then this is the it's getting done pile. So it's like you have a lot of priorities on your plate that are requiring you to manage almost like this massive to-do list and this massive completion list, you know? Oh, good, Candace. So, you know, there might be also something going on with Libra energy that you're sorting through. But a nice reading for you here, Candace, that, you know, it's like did you have a change in your career recently? Or feel free to let me know, because sometimes also a lot of times when people open up and share more, I can also channel more. So But basically, you know, you had to go within, you had to really connect with like that high priestess within yourself and say, okay, well, good, I'm glad. What do I really need to know or understand right now about this situation? And really saying, okay, well, what is my truth? What resonates with me? What do I value, you know? And then as a result of you doing that inner work and making decisions from coming from that more intuitive place, it now opened up this new journey for you, which is exciting. But now your energy is, your, not recent, does that make sense? Recent future? Yes, Libra energy, because I see here about, anytime I see the scales, sometimes also because I do astrology, I will link the symbols and the messages that come through also with specific astrological signs, because it's also part of my work. So you could see here that there's actually a set of scales here, and this is actually the sign of Libra in the zodiac. So, but yeah, so it's like new journey is beginning, but the future energy is about you're doing more integrating and balancing of this new journey. Yeah, so whether it's career, relationships, something you had to kind of transmute or let go of has now opened up a new journey. And I definitely feel like, thank you for the love, Brandy, I received that. I definitely feel like this is something that I'm noticing with my life as well as with other people, that as we are now really in the energy of spring, right? Because as a spiritual teacher that's also a fairy soul, I really follow the rhythms and the cycles of the earth. That's why I'm so passionate about the moon. If you can see my little moon guy there. Whoops, wrong way. You know, with the energy of winter, it requires us to go more inward, and sometimes things do move a little more slowly. So now that we're in Aries season, it's like Aries rules new beginnings in astrology. So this is also about fresh starts. Like whatever we had to work through in our inner world in the wintertime is now being transmuted to be kind of, it was surrendered. So now there's space for a new beginning, which also for anybody that's wanting new beginnings to come in their life, that is an excellent manifesting secret, is clear the clutter, clear the physical clutter in your space. I've actually been doing it digitally. Do not forget that we are living in a very digital age, right? I love spring too. Don't forget that we're really living in a digital age. So we hold energetically things on our computers that need to be let go of on our phones. So go through your pictures on your phones. Do you have videos, pictures that you no longer need? Good. I'm so happy to hear that, Candace. Yeah, and Candace, if you're interested, I am on that website where you can get a free video chat session with me. It's really awesome. The first session is free, so you should totally take advantage of that if you're interested. It's via video chat. It'll be like this, but it'll be a full hour, and it'll be customized just for you, and then I'll give specific recommendations and we can chat, and it's totally private and everything. Yeah, so that is definitely a theme that's going on right now. I'm noticing that big time. So let's see, did I miss anybody? I think I got everyone. So if anybody's on that feels called, you're so welcome, Candace. Yeah, so Candace, let me know if you have my email. You can email me, or you can just send me a message to my Facebook business page and we can sort it out there too. That works as well. So guys, if you're on the live and you feel called, I'd love it if you can share the video. That will bring more people to the space that maybe can receive some healing. And it seems like we've got a little bit of extra time. Yay, I'm so glad, Brandy, I received that. Yeah, it's really like incredible abundance. It's definitely supportive for you guys as well as for me. I'm new to the site, so it helps me build my reviews, and it's just all around, it's amazing goodness. And like I said, I've also revamped this recent, I took a particular course to learn how to do energy clearing, and so I do know specific names of things that need to be clear, but I decided to recently go back and revamp that. So I've actually got that now as an offering too. It's a loving way that I'm doing energy clearing from the voice of the divine feminine. So if that calls to you, we can explore doing that in your healing cloud session. Most people really enjoy receiving card pulls the first time. I could talk for evs. But when I do soul coaching, what I do is typically I start the session with either cards or astrology. And then as we progress with each other, I can integrate both. And then of course I do astrology readings on their own as well as card readings on their own. Yay, you made it Francis. Hi, Tracy. Yay. Thank you guys for sharing. Feel free, those that are popping on, to also share the video. So Francis and Tracy, if you would like a card pull, let me know. I'd love to pull card pulls for you guys. I'm missing my selfie light because my eyes are getting dry with this other light I use. Okay, great. All right, so let's see. What does Tracy need to know right now? All right, I'm getting a yes for this card, but there's more. So let's, whoops. Okay, well that popped out right away. Okay. All right. You got it, Francis. All right, so beautiful card for you, Tracy. You got Sweet Pea, your wishes are coming true. Which, by the way, you can bring in this flower specifically to your space to help with this. And it says, what your heart has been longing for is, that's okay, no worries. What your heart has been longing for is getting closer each day. So, you know, the energy about this is saying, like, whether you've been calling in a new love, a new job, some more support in your life, some type of new beginning, it's saying, like, trust that things are going to get better, which, by the way, I'm also feeling called very strongly to share that anyone else that is resonating with this message, this is also for you. So, you know, it's like things are getting better. Your job right now is to trust and make yourself in a position to believe that it's coming and allow yourself to receive. So keep your eyes open, your ears open, right? We have chakras in our ears, we have chakras in our hands, our throat chakra, right? Also speaking lovingly to ourselves. So these are all things you can do to support yourself right now while this new beginning is making its way to you. The other card you got is Eight of Winter, Bunting. It's so easy to convince yourself that you're trapped when you really aren't. Trust that God will lift you to new heights and give you greater self-confidence if you affirm your freedom. So this card, you could see these birds, right? And the story behind these birds is that they kind of became involved in like this pet trade business. So these are wild birds that started to be bred and then sold as pets. So the energy of this is very much that you don't have to feel like you're caged right now. The cage door is open. You're allowed to kind of wander out and socialize with other people. It's okay for you to feel free. So the energy about this is really you trusting that you are more free than you think with your current circumstances and allowing things to get better. Things are going to get better. So beautiful cards there. Good. Yeah, they resonate with me too. So angels were helping check, 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 check. Lots of people there. Good stuff. Okay. You're so welcome, Tracy. And then you can go back and watch this from the beginning. I chatted about the current placement of the moon and some of my business offerings. Specifically, I'm newly approved on this healing website. And you can get a free session with me doing angel therapy. There's a specific promo code to enter. So if that interests you, Tracy, let me know. Send me a message to my Facebook business page, or earlier in the video you can see my email that I shared, and I can share that info with you if you're interested. Yes, definitely trust and releasing. I agree, Francine. Francine, do you like to be called Francis or Francine? Let me know. Okay, so I'm going to pull a card for you. What does Francis need to know right now? Okay, well, half the deck turned itself over, so let's pull from this. What does Francis need to know right now? Nope, doesn't want to come out. Let's go over here. What does Francis need to know right now? Oh, so you got Wise Soul, Azalea. Beautiful, beautiful flower. Beautiful cards. You can bring in the energy of this flower too. I am working through Robert Reeves' Certified Flower Therapy Healer course, so I am adding flowers to all of the energy and the messages I channel when I help people. So it says, your soul carries ancient wisdom. Please embrace it as you have the knowledge to help those around you. Let's pull one more card for you, Francis. See what we got. What does Francis need to know right now? Ah, Number 1, the magician. So this says unicorn. There's magic in the air. You can manifest everything you need to be successful. So really what I'm getting with this, Francis, is trust yourself. You know a lot. Even if you're doubting yourself from this lifetime, you have to trust, right? Me too. In fact, well, they're kind of getting a little dried out, but these are daffodils. They're a little bit dried out. A good tip too, guys, I'm going to come back to my train of thought with you, Francis, but a good tip too is when you buy flowers or you harvest flowers from the earth, you want to make sure that you do it lovingly. So especially if you are collecting flowers from nature, there's actually a whole process that you can do before you collect the flowers, where you basically take a ribbon or a string or some type of natural fabric, and you wrap it into a little bow around the flowers before you would cut them. And you basically communicate with the fairies and you lovingly request that you harvest these flowers. And you kind of just wait for a response. And then typically I hear things clairaudiently. So typically you'll kind of sense that it's okay. And what I do is I basically say, is it okay? And then I say, okay, I'm going to cut you here. So it kind of gives a little heads up, because fairies are basically nature angels. They're you know, positive, loving energies. They're not the same as angels, they're elementals. Oh, that's so funny. And daffodils are actually associated with the throat chakra, which is pretty cool. So when you do this process, you're actually kind of giving a heads up to the fairies, which are guarding and protecting the flowers, that you will be doing this. So it just creates more of a loving way to harvest the flowers, and you'll notice the difference when you have those flowers in your space. So yeah, so for you, Francis, it's saying trust that even if you are doubting yourself, it's like you have knowledge from other lifetimes that's serving you right now. And this is really a magical time for you. You can manifest what you want. So believing in yourself is key right now. Maybe it'll be really fun for you to study unicorn energy. I have studied from Diana Cooper, her online course about dragons. She definitely, I know, has a unicorn deck. So maybe it would be cool for you to find that deck, Francis, and see about maybe working with the unicorns, because unicorns are pure energies, fifth dimensional beings that, they might even be higher than fifth dimensional, but they're very high dimensional beings that remind us of purity and innocence, and they're also here to connect us with kind of spirituality. Dragon energy is more protective, and the dragon energy can be from different elements, so they also are fifth dimensional, but they occur in just a very kind of, they serve a different purpose than unicorns would. Yes, it's nice to send out a message before you. I'm not quite sure what you mean. So feel free to put again. I'm not quite understanding what you mean by that. That is so funny, Brandy. Yeah. I actually, when I was little, so there's a playhouse on my mom's property, and when I was little, I used to be in the playhouse, and then I used to go into like the neighbor's yard and cut the daffodils. I didn't know that it was like not okay to do that, you know. I was like, oh, they're so pretty, and then I would go and cut them and put them in my playhouse. So yeah, I totally resonate with the energy of daffodils too. Oh, good. Well, that's good, Francis. So you're on the right track. Yeah, so I feel like this is just saying, you know, trust that you can manifest what you need, and believe in yourself is really that message there. So I'm just going to open it up for general questions. If you have questions about me being on the site, if you have questions about getting readings with me, oracle card readings, angel card readings, soul coaching, astrology, spiritual curriculum, whatever, feel free to throw questions at me. I'm happy to answer that. And right. And if there's not a lot of questions, I will wrap this up a little bit early tonight. Usually by about, you know, I start these at 8 o'clock pretty much. I've been really working towards that. So Thursdays, 8 o'clock, spread the word. So by this time I've been talking for about 15 minutes straight. So I do start to get a little bit like, especially when you're talking and channeling and talking and channeling. So yeah. Pretty much an hour is my cutoff for these Facebook Lives. Although when I'm one-on-one with someone, I could talk for like 3 hours. It's just it's me learning how to integrate more and more energy. So I'm happy to have more people in the live. It's actually really good for me to learn how to hold a container and help more people. So if anybody has any questions, I'm just gonna see if I missed anybody here. I don't think I did. Thank you, Brandy. You're so welcome. Well, if there's no questions, I'm gonna close this container. Where's my selenite? Here it is. All right, so I'm closing this container. I'm thanking all of the guardian angels, guides, ancestral spirits, animal spirits, totem animals. Thank you so much, Tracy. Oh, if you're going to go mow the lawn, send a message out to them that you will be mowing in honor of them and their work. Same with pruning and gardening. Love that. Love that. I'd like for my brother to know that because he often mows the lawn. I would just let the lawn grow wild if I could. That's my fairy spirit. I'm like, why do we even have to mow it at all? Most of the time people mow their lawns just because they want to make it look aesthetically pleasing so that other people don't think it looks bad, but it's like, you know. Anyway, so I'm releasing all of the guardian angels, ancestral spirits, power animals, totem animals, archangels, ascended masters, all of the angels known and unknown to me at this time, beings of love and light that were willing and able to assist in this space. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your service to the space. And thank you everyone for being on this live. Feel free to share this. Once it ends, it'll stay up on my Facebook page. So if there's somebody that you think would benefit from receiving this, you can comment, tag them on it, share it. Please do all the things. Trying to think what else. Otherwise, I look forward to you guys receiving the moon report issue, so make sure you're on the email list for that. If you're interested in healing clouds, message me. All the things. Yay. All right, well, with that, I'm going to send love, and I'm going to wrap up here. Bye, everybody. You're so welcome, Brandy. Thank you for telling me thank you. I appreciate that. Bye.